Hi, my name is Alexander McMullen and I'm a junior here at Fairfield Prep, and today I'm here to talk to you all about the iPad and how we use it in our everyday lives at Prep. It really has been such a good tool to use in our academics, in and out of the classroom. I've been using my iPad since the beginning of my freshman year, and it really has been such a tool of convenience for both students and parents because if you know how to use an iPhone, you can use an iPhone.
The effectiveness of Schoology for me. Tell me why Schoology's been so effective as an organizational tool for you.
Well, the app Schoology that we use here at Prep is really the central platform for assignments and relations between teachers and students that we have here. It has all of our courses are listed here, and this is where our teachers give us our assignments. It's really been such a tool of convenience because not only can we grab our assignments from Schoology, but we can also submit our assignments and receive our grade. So it takes a lot of different elements and puts it into one central location, which really improves the efficiency for both students and teachers. For example, in my math class, our teacher, Miss Bowen, gives us our assignments every day, which we can pull into Notability, which is the school-wide app for note-taking that we have. It's really simple. You just export to Notability, and it's there waiting for you. You can create a new note. Done. After pulling our PDFs of assignments and worksheets and handouts into Notability, it really is great for learning in the classroom because not only can you use this app to type notes, but you can draw notes, you can annotate, highlight. It caters to the individual student in their specific style of learning and however they want to really take notes or pay attention. Also, another great feature which I love about Notability is that it backs up all of your notes to Google Drive automatically, so if your iPad is ever lost or stolen, your classwork will be safe, which is really great.
The effectiveness of Google Drive as a learning tool for you?
Google Drive, which we use here at Prep, is kind of the filing cabinet for our assignments. If Schoology is where we submit them and receive them, Google Drive is where they're stored and where we can edit them and keep them on the cloud. As I said before, Notability is where we take all of our notes in class, and you can actually file them into different sections by class. You can even color code them. It really caters to the individual, which is great. And like I said before, Notability backs up all of your documents and notes to Google Drive, and which is a great function because Google Drive even files all of your notes into separate folders by class, so you're not only organized on Notability but Google Drive too, and it's all automatic, so it's really simple and easy to catch up on. iBooks, which is the central platform for all of our textbooks at Fairfield Prep, is provided directly through Apple, and it makes it really easy to keep all of your books stored in one place. What you can see here is the central database with all the books that I have over my first 2 years at Prep. I'm going to show you how I use iBooks in my English class to dramatically increase the efficiency for both the students and the teachers in the learning process. Right now in English 2 we are reading Macbeth by William Shakespeare, and it can be very tough sometimes. There's a lot of old English antiquated words that we really aren't familiar with anymore. So instead of, like a few years ago, having your Macbeth and your reading guide and your dictionary, the iPad takes all those things and puts it into one place. If you don't know the definition of any word, you simply just have to hold it down and a definition pops up. But especially with Shakespeare, as I said before, a lot of the words are not in use anymore. So you can simply click those words, which brings you to the reading guide and gives you an exact modern definition. So not only can you read more efficiently, but you can understand the material, which really helps you academically. We utilize highlighting in the iBooks, which is a really great tool to simply mark anything that you find of importance. You can even change the color to anything you want, pink, green, even underline, so it's really geared toward everybody's specific taste and how they want to learn. Great advantage of this highlighting tool, besides marking what you find important, is that you can write specific notes for any of your highlights, and they're always accessible to you right on the side, which you can access at any time in class. Physics class really centers around Schoology and Notability, which is where we get our assignments and take our notes. My teacher, Mr. Corona, will provide us with our daily lesson plans every day in Schoology, which we can promptly bring into Notability. And in Notability, as I was talking about before, you can easily annotate notes. Mr. Corona gives us these skeleton notes about each chapter, so we can fill in all of the details and get some practice on the subject before we have to really apply it in class and in the laboratory. Another great feature of physics is that it really is going virtually paperless, because not only do I do my homework on Schoology for science class and physics class, but now we even take our quizzes and tests on Schoology. So not only does this make everything more efficient for the students and teachers, it even saves paper, which is great. The Schoology quizzes and tests are a great function, which is virtually the same as doing it on paper. You can have fill in the blanks, multiple choice, true, false, and even short answer questions which the teacher can grade. The iPad is really a great tool that has changed learning, in my opinion, at Fairfield Prep over the past 2 years, because it has made everything easier and more efficient for teachers, students, and even parents. The iPad makes learning easier. It is such an easy tool to use, and it really was no problem getting used to it coming out of middle school because of all the quick immersion we have here in class. The iPad has changed me as a student because I have become much more organized. I'm not an organized person, but this has allowed me to put all of my notes, assignments into one place to keep me on task in class and to get handed my assignments on time, even to take quizzes and tests. So the iPad really is an all-inclusive deal at Fairfield Prep. It's great. You can do everything on it, and it will really change how you learn.